Since we finally got the announcement for the brand new DLC 4 map, which is called Forsaken, and on top of that we got the official trailer, well, a bit of the trailer for the map itself, we can now have a bigger understanding of the locations that we will have available to us on the map. If you don't know, the Forsaken DLC 4 map is actually the same location we visit on a campaign map which is called Red Light Green Light. So if you have completed a campaign or played a little bit of it, you can actually play Forsaken early. So in today's video, I'll be hopping into the map and showing you the exact locations that I can find from the trailer and from what we can understand the map layout will be like, because we don't know what exactly will be accessible to us, as this campaign map is actually fairly big and there's quite a lot of things that are available to us that might not be available on the zombie map itself. Before we fully get into that, as always, be sure to subscribe. We're on the road to hitting 30,000 subscribers and we're less than 1,000 subscribers away from that, which is absolutely insane, so thank you all so much. And also be sure to drop a like on the video, as that does really help out. Let's aim for 150 likes on this one. That would be pretty epic if we could do that. And the last few things, obviously, as always, you have to plug these. If you want to join our Discord server, link is down in the description. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitch, blah 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 blah. Let's get right into the video. So as you can see where I am right now, I don't think this part of the map will be actually available from the campaign. This does feel like a very cinematic moment, but here is the location that we will be in most likely. And if you don't know, in the trailer, I'm pretty sure the part of spawn will be that area, which we will get into right now. First, I'm gonna do these objectives that I have to do, and then we'll get right into it. Okay, so where I am right now, it feels like the characters would be spawning into this location. So basically when you get like the little intro cinematic of when you, let's say, arrive on Raptor 1, or when you drive in on Firebase Z, or get delivered by Kravchenko himself on Mauer, instead I'm pretty sure Samantha will be opening a portal and letting us out here, and I don't think this will be a playable part of the map. Now this angle where I am at is exactly where our spawn room seems to be kind of placed in the trailer. You can see the building that is on the side, you can see the roof, the truck that is even kind of slightly near fire, you can see the wooden boxes and crates that are in the trailer, and you can even see the thing that we run through as characters trying to kill zombies in the trailer itself. As I walk through here, you seem to be basically running through this area. Oh, got it. Yep, we killed them. So this area, everything in here will be accessible to us, and if you ask me, obviously there does seem to be a bit of debris and other things like that. Spawn room will be very, very, very big. But one thing that I actually find interesting is this does look kind of like a different layout. It looks like they kind of flipped it over. So I don't know if I'm okay. This seems to be placed more like over here, because the actual this building, whatever you want to call it, the red light green light building, seems to be here, while the crate seems to be located over here. I'm a bit confused. This is a bit more different, I'll be honest. They did definitely change some things around, kind of, not really. Now this does, like, everything kind of perfectly kind of aligns here, unless it's just the angle that I'm looking at. Probably just the angle. Now from what I'm seeing, the portal will be actually located somewhere around here. So obviously they will get rid of a few stuff. Let's try to kill this guy and not get caught. And yeah, it seems like this location, nearly almost exactly, will be where the portal will be located. And obviously I think this will be way more lit up. It does look way more lit up in the actual map. So yeah, this is the spawn room. Obviously we won't have this ginormous chopper in it, but it's still pretty cool. And the portal itself will be located over there and things like that. Now I'm going to try to make my way into the actual location and try to see where will we be inside of it. Okay, and so here we are inside of the actual kind of building area, and this does look like a lot of the scenes or areas that we've seen in the trailer, where you're able to just run around and, well, just kill some zombies. Now if you ask me, this does really look like just tight areas, and if this is available to us in the actual map, this does feel like a location for a box or a location for a perk machine, which would be actually pretty cool in my opinion. This does really remind me of like more classic zombies if this is available to us, as these kind of corridors are way more tighter than anything that we've seen in the game, and that kind of sounded extremely wrong what I just said. Now this next part of the location is the arcade. So this is where the interesting stuff actually starts happening. We have a comedic moment with Woods himself, but we've actually seen this location in the trailer a tiny bit, and if you don't know, there are specific challenges in the map for calling cards where we'll have to use tokens on vending machines or things like that in here. Vending machines? or just machines. You can actually play this if you didn't know in the campaign, which is kind of cool. I'm pretty sure this is like one of the first games made. Uh, oh, oh, oh. I'm not 100% sure if that's the case, but who knows? Maybe we'll be able to play stuff in here and earn tokens or things like that. And there's a lot of mannequins in here, very small mannequins. It's pretty cool. Now here's where the spicy stuff happens. So he won't shut up until I take the freaking picture. Whatever. There you go. Here's a picture. But from here, not only do you see the chopper that we see in the trailer itself shooting, which I am convinced is a trap, but you also see where it says coming soon Knockdown Toten. You can see that this area is definitely way more lit up and definitely not as chaotic and on fire as it is in the actual map itself that we will be seeing. You can see Burger Town. You can basically see this map location, and this will be the main area, which is super cool in my opinion. This is another map location that can actually be maybe accessible to us, but I don't think it's as interesting as the main areas of the map itself. So here is a better look at the main area of the map. I'm pretty sure we will be able to be accessing most of these areas, and if you ask me, obviously this area does look a bit more open, as I've mentioned before, than the actual kind of Forsaken map itself. But it just really looks nice, and I'm really excited to kind of play around with it. And I wonder if we'll have these moving targets and things like that, because if you don't know, the kind of story of this campaign is it's like a recreation of a bit of America just for Russians to be training on and things like that. Now I'm actually nearly almost certain this is the poster that we see in the actual trailer itself, so they didn't really change much. But here we are in the actual theater. There isn't much you can do. Maybe we'll have an access to more locations in there, but who knows? Maybe we will, maybe we won't. Now this area seems to be really blocked off by debris in the trailer, whereas in this I can just simply walk through it and say hello to Mr. Durburger person. I actually don't know your name. Let's press the button and try not to die. Yeah, he said something. We have a huge Doritos ad. I'm not sure if that will be in the map itself, because it will be an advertisement. I don't know if they can just kind of always have it. Oh my god, stop! Freaking hell, man. God damn. Oh, I'm inside of a building that I've never been at. Who knows? Some of these locations might actually be open to us to get up to, and maybe, who knows, maybe the Pack-a-Punch machine will be up in some of these areas, which would be pretty cool. Now, one interesting thing is, from the trailer itself, we can actually see a character ziplining. If I won't freaking die, they just won't stop firing. Oh my god, stop! But a character seems to zipline from either over there or over there, all the way on top of the Burger Town location. And there even seems to be a walkway across here, which we clearly do not have in the actual campaign mission itself. Now, I don't know if this lift will be accessible to us in the actual map itself, but if you don't know, you can get up there, which is the area where the characters seem to kind of zipline from. And this seems like the location where the characters go from, so this will definitely be accessible to us, and this does look kind of insane if I'll be honest. But obviously they could just easily get rid of the lift and just make us teleport up here, and it seems like maybe you can go inside of that room to zipline down there instead. So here are the other parts of the map that I'm curious if we'll have access to. I shouldn't be saying map, I should be actually saying campaign. But it's very interesting. I wonder if we'll have these locations available to us. And there's still so much that I don't know about the map itself, as there are portals, creatures, weird stuff to the campaign that we don't know about. And if that is available to us over there, that would be pretty insane. Obviously in the campaign you don't have much time to admire it yourself, because you have to run away from a shooting kind of tank. But it's just more locations that we could potentially have accessible to us to play on the map itself. And we see even another chopper here that I'm almost 100% convinced will either be the kind of explanation as to why we have a chopper gunner on the map itself, or a trap itself that we can use. And, you know, since we've seen them introduced in Malware their Toten. Ooh. I'm pretty sure in the trailer itself we also don't actually see the whole map itself, and obviously there could be some little surprises and things like that, where potentially this map will be actually huge and these locations could be open and available to us, but you know, you can access them through teleporting instead of actually running through these tight corners and corridors themselves. So apart from this area that I am at is kind of the last area that you can really do before driving through everything and absolutely destroying it all. And judging back on the trailer and looking back on it, there are actually quite a few locations that I haven't seen myself yet. Like for example, where you use the melee weapon, where you walk down from, that kind of hotel theater room. So I'm nearly convinced that some of these map locations that we do not have available in red light, green light will be available to us in Forsaken. So if you're ever worried that we basically will only have the parts from the campaign, then don't be, because there's so much more available to us, which is actually pretty sick and pretty epic to be looking forward to. So once again, if you're new here, be sure to subscribe. This is a bit of a longer video, I'm not 100% sure, but I've been at this for quite some time trying to kind of tell exactly each location. So once again, be sure to subscribe, be sure to drop a like on the video as always, and I will see you all guys in the next one. Peace out.